You guys, Evan Bloxter here. Today we are going to be talking on things that you should and shouldn't do in the first C. Let's get started. Now, why can't we eat a fruit? It's a legendary or a mythical right. Well, yes. But some fruits that are legendary or mythical could be bad for grinding and are used for PvP. And those fruits are really hard to master and get skills. Instead, we should get a fruit that is good for grinding, such as light fruit, which is easy to get and is a low-tier fruit. It costs around 650,000 cash and the stock chances are 20%, which is really easy to get. I recommend to keep grinding money and get that fruit, because it is efficient for grinding in the first C. Now, why should we stop rolling fruits in the jungle? Because it wastes our money and might give us a bad fruit to grind with. Instead, you should just keep grinding for light fruit in the first C, as I mentioned a while ago. This is important because you would need something like hockey, air jump and flash step. Those are important to help you keep grinding in the game. And it's also important to save money for fruit, as I mentioned a lot of times lore. Now, why do I say that? Because stronger NPCs will slow your grinding down, but they give more XP, right? Yes. But it doesn't mean that more XP will make your grinding faster. You will just keep dying over and over. That is why I recommend to just kill NPCs that are less stronger. Why? Because it will just mess up your stats. Like you put some stats on guns, but you don't even use guns. Instead, you should put stats on what you use right now. Like a light fruit, you should also balance your melee and defense, because it's necessary to kill NPCs and bosses. Now, I mentioned this on the 5th one, so you don't use guns, because if you only use guns, it will just waste your time. Let me say this again, don't use guns. Why should I stop using combat? Because this is the only combat that is pretty weak. Now, if you have been using combat for a short time and used a new fighting style, that's fine. But if you are the guy who has been using the combat for a long time, switch to a new fighting style such as dark step or electric. Those are pretty good for beginners. Although it costs money, it's worth it for the grind. Now, this is very useful when you need more damage. If you want more damage, you should get the black cape. It is cheap, great for beginners and grants you 100 health, 100 energy and 5% damage on any attack. So if you want to grind faster, definitely get the black cape. It only costs 50,000 money. This is all it. If you want more helpful videos like this, you should like and subscribe. Anyways, see you guys in the next video.